You want to talk about our tunes or what?
Oh yeah, apparently I fucking failed miserably, according to Dan.
So
Dan out of nowhere on Wednesday night was like, some criticisms. And it was like super harsh. And I was like, hang on a minute. There's so much context that like went into this fuck up. A lot of it not in my
I've lost
control.
context, you're saying?
Also, Dan wasn't even fucking there for it, and suddenly he's an expert.
Well, there's been some sort of mix-up.
Yeah, you were like, your most unprofessional moment of the night that everyone saw through you.
Okay.
For.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
I'm blue.
I was
wondering.
wondering would our tongues go blue. Okay, nice.
Try not to show my teeth, but
That you want to see what happens when you lick kangaroo blue balls?
Holy shit, I'm gonna come!
That's what happens. And did you know that that actually
da-da.
What's with the monkey?
no,
That's how they get come out of donkeys.
that's right.
Donkey and monkey.
Yeah, I know. I've got my
You got your animals mixed up.
the Roo blue balls. That's how they get come out of donkeys. .mp3. Thank you, folks.
Anyway,
Yeah.
enough of that. Enough of that kangaroo nuts.
Back to the show.
So we did this. I don't think we mentioned it on the show, but I hadn't I haven't spun tunes in like 3 years or something. Xavier, friend of the show, he's also been on my other podcast, the 50% Doctor Who podcast.
The 50% Doctor Who podcast.
It was his mum's 60th. They asked me to do tunes. I said, first of all, which I think Dan isn't fucking listening to, I said to them, I haven't done it in a while, so, and they're like, it's cool if you make a few mistakes. I think the night went, in terms of like how we went, and by the way, when I say we, I am not trying to be a dick when I say this, but Dan was the tech guy, so I did all the tunes, and, you know,
Yes, Conor was more.
I was the transition guy, you know. But to be honestly, I couldn't have done it without Daniel. I really couldn't have, because he's my tech guy, and that's why I gave him. Well, when I do eventually ask for the money, I will give Dan half the money.
Okay.
Because I believe in 50-50, as Grace would say.
Equality.
The 50%
Anyway, there was one moment in the night. It was going well-ish. It was going well-ish.
Okay.
I'll be careful with my words. I don't want to upset anybody. Like it was going pretty well. I feel like the audience weren't necessarily like in the mood for a dance.
Sure.
But anyway, Dan looks at me and goes, "I need to go and shit." And I go, "Okay, that'll be fine." And then he goes to take a shit, and I'm like, I'm loading up my next track, and for some reason the Wi-Fi worked perfectly fine all night. It decided not to work, and I'm trying to load up the next track, and it just won't load. And nothing will load unless you have Wi-Fi, because I'm dealing with science here. It's on Tidal, and I couldn't get it to work, and I had to like call, like everyone's dancing, and it's like, you know, we're in a good mood, and I had to call up Xavier to be like, hey man, like thank God he was walking past, and I like called him over. I was like, you need to find the microphone, because we had a microphone set up that Dan set up, which worked great, by the way. And I wanted to get on the mic and be like, hey, we're just having some tech issues because of the Wi-Fi. I had to literally go off the Wi-Fi network and join another one and get a new password. It was so embarrassing. And I wanted to get on the mic to be like, hey, I'm really sorry, like the Wi-Fi just decided to cut out. I didn't get to do it. Xavier did it. And he said, we're having tech issues, while a song was blasting, so you could barely hear him. So no one really knew what was going on. Meanwhile, Dan's in the toilet, just, you know, just enjoying his time.
How was I supposed to know?
Shitting on the clock.
Wait, was my ass so putrid that it shut the Wi-Fi down? Like, how was I supposed to know?
I don't know.
The moment I go to open up my cheeks and...
It was like the worst timing. And then it worked, but once we changed the network, it worked completely fine. And the night I think went really well. But anyway, we're 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 like chatting on Wednesday, and Dan's just like, "Boy, you really fucked up there, didn't you, Conor?"
Come on, I didn't say
and you were like, "Let this be a lesson to you.
What's wrong with saying
you
that?
really messed up there." And I was like, "Fuck you."
Oh,
you weren't.
please.
First of all, you weren't there. And I'm not trying to say like you being there would have fixed the Wi-Fi, but it would have made me feel a lot more calm.
Sure.
Because I could have been like, you go and find the microphone because I can't leave. But when I noticed that the Wi-Fi wasn't loading, there was like 1 minute of a song left, and it was like I could see it slowly about to finish. Like my time was running out.
Yeah, I mean, look, firstly, shit happens when you do an event, and like you said, you were DJing. We were there together and doing the tech and stuff. We hadn't really done that for a couple of years. So things were going to happen, and it was pretty casual. It was a birthday party. It wasn't like a corporate event. It wasn't like a crazy thing. I think the stakes were fairly low. Like, we just had to do a good enough job to make everyone happy and let them dance, and I think that's what we did, right? And I think the moments that, you know, as the performer, I think you always think a lot more about the short moments where maybe no music's playing or there's a fuck up than any of the audience members. You know, they don't really think about it that much because they're just trying to have fun and party, you know. And as long as the interruption is not that long and they get back to doing that pretty quickly, then they'll be all right. When I brought it up, it was just because, you know, if you want to get better and if you want to improve as being a performer, then you need to have someone that cares about you to say, hey,
I wouldn't mind if he was
these
there.
were the things you could work on.
If he was
you know?
there, he was taking a shit. And like
you know what? Shit happens.
Yeah,
literally.
I know,
So
but I'm like,
you have to be prepared.
I'm on the front line. You're like the war general in the common room.
You were on the front line, and I was on my backside.
Exactly, and it was just, it felt really awkward. And that whole night, I was just so stressed, and my back hurt, and the back of my neck was sweaty, and I'm like, that's never happened before. That's not a good sign. The back of my neck here, I don't know why it was sweaty.
Maybe you were just DJing hard. You know, it's a good sign.
But apparently, I played so atrociously.
Yeah, I could hear how shit it was from the shitter.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't asked for money yet. I should. You know, with this tooth coming up, maybe I do need it. You know that money I made from that concert was supposed to be spent on beers at the cricket. Now it's fucking going to be spent on Dr. Tooth.
Gosh.
But nah, I kid. It actually it went pretty well. In a sense, I'm glad that it's over just because I don't have to worry about it anymore.
And I honestly think it went pretty well. When I was giving you constructive criticism, I was telling you things that, you know, it would help.
I wouldn't mind if I left that gig being like, I'm gonna be like really focusing on this now. Like, I'm gonna be in 2026. I'm gonna be trying to play tunes every weekend at a venue.
Right. I guess
I didn't say any of that shit. And I made it very clear that I hadn't done it for a while and hadn't planned to do it for a while.
Well, then I guess no feedback is needed.
And then Dan's out here being like, hey man, you kind of fucked up there, didn't you?
Oh, please.
And I was like, thanks, D.
Sometimes you got to get your Rue blue balls busted, you know?
The British singer-songwriter Charlie XCX.
Is that how you were talking?
Dan, you've got to stop.
Well, Dan was talking all night about like, I'm gonna take the microphone and I'm gonna MC it. And then the one time where I felt like he probably could have done it, he was like,
it's preoccupied.
Yeah, he was taking a shit.
I was emceeing the toilet bowl.
Dan!
You came back and I was like, dude, the internet went out.
It's
like,
over. We got fired.
Yeah, I'm like, we're packing up. No, look, it actually went fine, but it was just a very stressful night. For me, at least.
I think we got our good friend Jimmy in the chat.
No way.
Jimmy, I love you so much.
Let me see, because I can't.
I could be mistaken. I think it's Jimmy.
Let me
Jimmy,
check.
if you can hear me and
Jimmy,
you're
I love
alive,
you
then
so much.
blink, send us a sign of life.
I showed Jimmy a photo of my cracked tooth. So maybe yeah, it's him. I'm happy it's over too. Don't take any responsibility, Conor. Yeah, exactly. Fuck Dan for that. Oh, just give you some production
Just
criticism.
because the American is on your side.
The whole thing was like so stressful.
You know what, Jimmy? Your leader's a sick fuck for what he did to Bill Clinton.
Okay. All right.
Just kidding.
Can we move on because it's
Okay.
like 8:30.
Well, let's move
The
on.
show's gonna fucking take forever.
The show can
You
move
know,
on. I mean,
I do want to play some Mario Kart with my boy tonight, and I don't think that's a
not a crime.
crime.
No.
You know, I did crack
no.
my tooth open today. Okay. At least next time when I come on the show, I can tell you my tooth story.
Yeah.
Is Jimmy responding?
All of the money you spent. He said, I'm on Dan's side. Yo, me and Jimmy.
Why is he on Dan's side? What about?
We're united.
He was taking a shit on the clock at the one time where something went wrong, and people are on Dan's side. I don't know if that's completely fair.
Look, man.
And not only that, he then has the fucking nuts to come up to me and say, "Well, you really fucked up there, didn't you?" I don't control the fucking Wi-Fi.
I wasn't trying to say that you fucked up.
By the way, can I just look? We're running a show here. I actually don't like have massive beef with Dan, as much as it may seem like I do. I'm trying to create a. Oh, Aiden's putting tubes in the chat. My poor tooth. Do you know what they said? They said if you have pieces of the tooth, bring it in, because they might be able to put it back together.
Really? So
and I have it in my car.
Wow.
I have a piece of my tooth in the car.
They'll glue that shit.
Team Dan. Why is everyone supporting you? It wasn't my fucking fault. And Dan goes to the toilet and takes a shit on the clock. And everyone's saying he's fine. How is Dan supposed to do anything when he's in the pooper? Well, maybe he shouldn't have fucking gone there.
It's true.
Is that...
Are you trying to discriminate? You know IBS is a disability.
Okay. You said before, can I eat this shit because of my tooth?
True.
That is ableist.
Yeah, actually.
If you ask me.
That's fair.
This happened to me.
We shouldn't be having a
It's like
disability Olympics
during an awkward moment that you encounter. You know, you expect your friends to like be there for you, right. And then we're just necking beers on Wednesday night. And he's like, "Okay, here's some hard truths."
Well, you know,
and I was like, "Okay,
this didn't happen." But imagine if I was on the shitter and I ran out of toilet paper. Would you have helped me then?
Yeah.
You would have ran back.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess that's a true friend.
I'm not trying to be that guy.
No.
I don't have that many friends because I don't like a lot of people. The people who are my friends, I take good care of them.
Okay.
I
believe you.
Okay. Are you serious? You believe me? You should say yes. I experienced that.
No, I
bought you a Christmas present the other day, and I'm gonna have to give it to you.
Have I?
No, but when I give it to you, you're literally gonna be like, "That's the best fucking present ever." Like you're gonna be like, "Oh, this is a guy that really cares about me."
No, I kid. We like to bust.
Dan, it's your fault because you have to use the bathroom totally not natural or never poop again. Learn from your mistakes. Yeah, like. I think this IBS thing's a bit of a fucking... I generally think it's a bit of an excuse.
No, I appreciate that our audience here today is acceptful of the poopers. You know, we have rights, and pooping is... Everybody poops, folks. Pooping is natural as the air we breathe, you know?
We're doing a performance in front of an audience, and unlike the podcast, they're actually in front of us.
Right.
And... you then look at me and go, "I need to go to the toilet." And I was like, "Cool, no worries." I actually was being...
So I told you.
Yeah, but are people forgetting that, like, I wasn't even going to bring up that I was giving you half the money. but I'm giving you half the fucking
make
money.
you bring that up.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I'm giving you like half the money because I want to, and I feel like you supported me a lot, and then, you know, everyone's just jumping on your side because you went to go to the toilet, and I feel like, you know, could you generally have waited till you got home, or would that have been too uncomfortable?
I think we would have had, let's just say, you know that song Brown Eyed Girl? Maybe you would have wanted to play that, and because we would have had a brown stage, I think.
IBS is not real, quote Conor. I didn't say that. I never said that.
Yeah, that's you know, maybe.
Why is everyone slagging me off?
Maybe
in the chat?
the compromise we need to make here is we split the money. Mine goes towards my IBS treatment, and yours goes towards your tooth.
We're supposed to be fucking beers at the cricket. It's not fair.
Yeah, and then the beers and the cricket come out of our pocket, you know.
It's like some higher power heard me today think to myself, oh, I should be okay with my financial situation. And now, yeah.
That's how it happens.
But yeah, anyway, I think it went pretty good. I haven't asked for the money yet. I may do it. It made me feel scared that they didn't like message me to be like, all right, we need to pay you.
Well, I mean,
Dan, your thoughts on that?
I don't want to say anything. I'm going to hold my tongue and be as polite as possible, because you never do that when you haven't been paid. Okay?
Right!
After we've been paid, then I can speak more freely. You know? Not that I have anything bad to say.
We don't have anything bad to say.
There's nothing bad to say.
I'm just saying,
I'm trying
like,
to be professional.
No, I'm trying to be professional too.
While talking about my IBS shitting.
I was just like, oh no, like, did it go that badly? I don't know. Like, I was like, oh, did they think it went? I don't think it did. Here's the thing. That was the only thing that happened in the night. Okay?
Yeah, that was like the only
and
technical...
it literally was like, the music was off for maybe like 45 seconds. Minute tops. Conor, you're too woke.
Yeah, that's
Thanks, Aiden.
woke alert.
Aiden, I got a soundbite for you. How about this? Enjoy this, Aiden. Here you go, ready?
Come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
But I like D in an alternate world. One too many in the ass than I'd like.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone's slagging me off. Who's paying you for what? You expect a cricket club to pay you? All right, Jimmy, you're on a different planet. This is what unemployment does to a motherfucker like Jimmy.
No, Jimmy, we did an honest to God service.
We did.
Job,
and I think it went... I was feeling very insecure about it, and no one fucking took that into consideration today when we talked about it.
And, you know, we were clocked till 12, and we played until 12.
On the fucking dot, by the way.
Even to the point that we were the soundtrack for all of the cleanup crew.
Yeah, literally, like, on the dot.
Yeah, so we
finished,
committed.
We finished at like 12:01.
Yeah. We were in it to win it.
Take your requests till the fucking chairs got packed away.
We are great friends and we're great allies.
It went really well, and obviously, like, I'm telling this story for comedic effect because I knew it'd be funny for the podcast. And can I just say, mission accomplished? But this is a segment I could tell Jeremy will really like. But I'm just saying, like, I was feeling a bit insecure about it, and then Dan just comes full on.
Right!
You know, like. Anyway, it's like here's a list of every time you fucked up that night.
Oh, please.
Well, you're making fun of me for losing. You're making fun of me for losing my job. Yeah, well, Jimmy, you said, did you play Wonderwall? No, we didn't actually. Jimmy, you said that you lost your job because of Trump and you voted for him. So.
Yeah. What?
Every American should take a long look at the bedlam.
Take a look at the bedlam, Jimmy.